Hello guys, I'm Savvy and welcome to another City Skylines video. It's been a little bit since I've done one. I'm not going to be doing these too often, but whenever I get some inspiration, I'll be doing videos like these. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make sort of a interesting block for I guess for like an elementary school that you could use in your own city if you so choose to use it. And the map that I'm in right now is the Corral map that's really flat, and it has this nice river that's along here and everything. And I thought of making it just using this map here with unlimited money and unlock all the tiles, so that would be easier for us to build here. And this could be sort of, I guess, maybe a series where I just build some cool things that I just get inspiration for. So just to make it easy, so let's say you guys don't use the packs and everything that they came out with, which I do recommend getting from the Paradox mods section. But let's say we're working with vanilla, so we're going to start with the elementary school that's right here. Well, actually, to start off, I want to build a road. And this isn't going to be attached to anything, so just imagine there's like a city around, or like a little town that's around us, and we're going to have a main street that's going to go through here. Just like this. Then it's a 4-lane, 2-way road. Then I'm going to take the elementary school that's right here, and I'm just going to place it down just like this. And I also want to make sure, I want to have the upgrades with it as well. So the next thing is putting the playground down as well, which we could put here. We can actually put multiple playgrounds, but I want that one, and I also want the infirmary here, and I think we could put another playground right there. That looks pretty good. I like the way that that looks so far. But we're not done just yet, because we still have quite a bit to do. So as you can see, there's not really any parking spaces around here. And, you know, if you want to get your kids on the side of the school, or, you know, you want to be able to park somewhere, like even for teachers, and even, well, this is elementary school, so you're not going to have students that are driving yet. But I do want to make an alleyway, and we're going to use the regular alleyway that's here. And we're going to build it up to here, and then down here, and connecting up like so. So we kind of have this block here, but that's not all that's going to be here. So the next thing I want to do is, since I have this block, I actually might want to remove one side of the road, because I may want to have the parking lot connected to the side here. Now, obviously, we're not going to use like these big parking spaces and everything, but we are going to use some smaller ones here. So let's say, you know, it's not too big of an elementary school. It's like, what, 1,500 or so? So I want to add this parking lot that kind of spans all the way across, like this. So we have all these parking spaces here. Then I can take this alleyway here and connect it up like that. So that way we have this going on. So lots of parking spaces there, really good. And I could do the same thing on the other side, but you know what? I kind of want to leave it asymmetrical for now. I do kind of want to leave it asymmetrical. And I think it's good the way that it is. So the next thing I want to do is I actually want to take a moment and grab something from the signature buildings section. And there's several buildings that you can look through here, but there is one in particular that I want, and that is the bookshop. Because I think that the bookshop is going to be a great place for not only not only for elementary school, but if you decide to put other schools around here or other buildings and whatnot that are going to help with education. Because, I mean, this does do attractiveness and well-being. It doesn't really help towards anything that's for education, but I mean, a bookstore is always nice, and a bookstore that's over here would be pretty good. And I think from this side where the alleyway is, let's just say that there's a regular road that's right here that just goes across where the neighborhood is, so you can have houses spanning across here. And I also want to take the road services and I want to remove these traffic lights here, as well as the crosswalks that are there. They can go across this way and this way, but I don't want them to cross right across the street from here. I don't want to do that. I think what would be best is if I added one right in the middle. So if I take a pathway, let's see. Oh no, it's over here. A path that's right here. Doesn't seem like it's wanting to work. I might have to split this up potentially. Yeah, because it doesn't add a crosswalk there, which is a bit strange. Can I add this here? I can. Oh, I see. So maybe if I add those to the road, then I can connect it up like this? No? Not the kind of plan I was wanting to happen. I mean, some things like this do happen, unfortunately. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, that worked. I mean, that worked out in the end. It's not centered the way that I wanted it to, but you know what? That works. That works, because I would like a crosswalk that's right down here, and not really at these sections here, because that's just going to cause a lot more like traffic going through, so you have people walking across here and not just filling up these intersections to go into the school parking lot or what have you. But let me go ahead and grab that bookstore once again. And I'm not going to have it attach itself to the road or snap to it. I'm going to have it right in the corner right there. That looks pretty good. And I can also take these areas, this area tool, and just kind of extend it like so that way there's not like any weird gaps in between or anything like that that you can see. And I may also want to add this over here as sort of a... Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. As concrete here, because we might add a couple more things that's right here for now. But over here, I do want to add a surface that is grass. Or I can just extend this out like so that way it just fills up the whole space like that. Yeah, just like so. And that looks really pretty. And we can add some more trees and stuff, which I want to get rid of this tree. And I also probably want to add some flowers here too to kind of border this section here. So let me grab some plants, some flowers here, and we'll do some pretty ones. Like we'll do these bougainvillea, or maybe you know what, the California poppy is pretty nice. And so I'm going to take this tool here, this line tool, and go across, but sometimes you might want to mess with it a little bit, and I do want these close together. So we'll have them like this. And then I want them to go over here, like so. And then right there as well. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Now, these bushes, I want to line this fence here with them, and I'm going to make them close together as well. So that way they're like that. There we go. Now we can add some trees. Some beautiful, beautiful trees. And I do like these large trees here, but I want to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to go back to the single tool right here, and we'll get some beautiful spruce trees, some birch trees, and maybe a hickory tree in the middle. I do like a lot of trees around the area. I do like it. Although I might want to move some of these. So let me get the move it tool. I'm going to move the tree there, give this some space here, and then just kind of mess with this a little bit. And you could also add maybe some smaller stuff around here just to fill in more of the empty space. So that way it's not just the trees. You can add some other things here too if you wish. Which I think makes it look better overall. Yeah, it doesn't really have any uniformity at all, so just gonna sprinkle them out here and there. And because this really isn't a place to have anybody walk into, it's just more of like decoration, I think, which looks pretty good. So yeah, we have this sort of thing going on here. I think it looks really nice. Now over here, this section, I do want to add a little bit more of a more decorative stuff, and this could be a spot for people to sit and stuff, because you have the bookstore that's right here. And this bookstore would be nice because, you know, teachers could probably come to the bookstore and pick out some books for the kids that they are teaching. You know, there could be a lot of cool books that they could find. So I'm gonna take some more of these things. Those are parks. So I want to go get some objects here. And this is park related. So we have some fountains here that we could use. We have small fountains as well, which I think small fountains could be good to have. So I'm going to add a small fountain that's right here, and then add one that is down here as well, just like that. And now we want some seating. We could also have some of these modern art pieces that is placed down somewhere, which I might just put this in between each one of these fountains, like so. And now I also want to add some seating. Some seating would be nice, on top of adding maybe some of these beautiful flower beds that could sort of go. I might put the benches down first. All right, so for the seating, we just need something that's like a bench. We just need a bench or two that's around here somewhere. There's also some other playground props that we can add, but all I'm looking for are just some chairs and benches that are for outdoors, which you can find them in residential props, I believe, or I think you could find them in, oh, here we go, commercial props, I believe. We got table set, let's see, debris, let's see, park stuff. I think park, no, here it is, it's in park stuff. Okay, so I want this garden bench, and I'm gonna put several of them around here. So I want a bench that's right here. I want a bench on this side as well. Just like that. And then I want to do the same thing on this side. I want a bench here. And I want a bench right there. Perfect. Now this might not be, I might need to scooch this over slightly. So that way these are more even with each other. Like that. So that way you could sit on this side or the other side as well. Any one of those sides. And then we can go ahead and take the potted plants, and I want to add them to just around on this side. Oh. Uh-oh. The fountain just disappeared. Okay. I think that got a little too close to it. Oops. Oops-a-daisy. Not what I wanted to wait, is it? Here, add that there. We'll move it back. Huh. I guess I gotta be a little more careful with those. I wonder why that disappeared. That's a bit strange. I mean, it could be as simple as that. I mean, honestly. It could just be as simple as that. If I want it to be. That's not too bad. There are surfaces that can be utilized, though. Although I might just keep it the way it is. Yeah, actually no. We'll add something like these paving slabs. So I'm gonna add this to here. Go up this way. I'm gonna use Anarchy for this, so it makes it easier. And there we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I do like the way that that is. I do think some lights are necessary for this as well. Lights are definitely necessary. And it's just trying to figure out exactly where those are. There should be in the props somewhere with the... Yeah, it should be somewhere. Let me find them real quick. Alright, so I found some lights here, and I think I'm going to use these light poles for the park section. Also, why did that disappear? Why did that disappear? That's, darn it. That's not good. So we have the street light here, but I think I want to add some of these to the corners. Like so. Pretty much on each corner and then in between as well. And also here in between these sections here. Oops. I want to add it there. Yeah. Move this prop. Oops. Move that to there. Perfect. Then we'll get these. To be probably in the middle. Like right there. And right there. Which isn't even with that, but that's okay. Perfect. So we got those props there, and that's like the search tool. That's the search tool that's there. Alright, I need to get those. I need to get that fountain back. Because I totally messed that up. There we go. So how far is that away? That's like... 1, 2, okay. Oh no, that's like... I need more space in between that, because that's actually not enough. I think, at least. Yeah, because we'll put it there. And then, like, I gotta move this probably back some, but I think that's fine. That's fine. Even though it's not even, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure. Can you... There we go. Goes there. There we go. And a bench that goes there. We gotta move it back. Oh! The game's acting a little bit funky. Just a little bit funky. But you know what? That's okay. This wasn't as smooth as I thought it was gonna go, but you know what? It's okay. There we go, something like that. Let me move this back somewhat to about there. And we got that to go there. Maybe a little bit closer. And that can go in the middle like so. Just like that. Now that's a little bit better. I like that. So that should be good for lighting and everything, I think. But I think that's pretty good for this sort of thing. I like it. So if you have this beautiful elementary school with the bookstore in the back, and this is pretty simple, you know, it's pretty quick and easy. You have the parking lot on the side for faculty members and everything. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, you guys can let me know what you think of this short little build of this block for the elementary school. There's some other designs, and there's actually a design that I could show off as well in my stream series that I've been doing of a city. If you guys haven't checked out any of that, you guys can... I can leave a... Pretty much at the end of this video, you can check it out there. I recommend it. But let me know what you thought of this in the comments down below. And if you have any suggestions of what I could try to do as well, like maybe industrial block or something, or maybe even bigger projects like a commercial district or something, you guys can let me know. Or even just some other buildings that we could do. We could do other schools as well, or we could do fire department, police department, just to kind of make it look fancier and everything, and more, I guess, more realistic in some aspects, but give you guys some inspiration for some things. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because that lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. And I also like to give a shout out to all of my channel members whose names I put up on the screen right now. Thank you to those who have become members, and if you are interested in seeing exclusive content on the channel or using exclusive emotes during live streams, you can hit that join button down below and become a Savvy Superstar today, or a Savvy Specialist today. Anyway, I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys! See you later.